Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you have watched my previous video, you know that we had literally to run away from our previous apartment because it was terrible. For those who don't know me, my name is Mary. I'm a kindergarten teacher based in Shanghai. And previously we rented a 2-bedroom apartment 25 minutes away from the city center. We paid 6,700 for a 2-bedroom spacious apartment. I love that apartment. We rented for the company called Zero. But one day I came home and I couldn't open the door because it was locked. As it turned out, it was locked because we had some unpaid bills which we've never been notified about. Because if I was notified about the bills, I would have paid them. But in a nutshell, we said, okay, we can't accept the fact that you can just lock the door without any consent because it wasn't in the contract. So we had to move out. So my husband went to view this apartment and this is how we ended up here. If you don't watch the full story, make sure to check it out. So today I want to show you our 2-bedroom apartment in the city center of Shanghai, which costs 8,600. Let's go. Our new apartment has a fairly old common area as well, but unlike our old apartment, it doesn't have a lift. See, everything is pretty old, but most buildings in the city center look like this. You walk in, the biggest difference that you see is that you walk in straight to the kitchen. And here is a washing machine, and I wouldn't say that it has plenty of storage. This is something that I'll miss about our old apartment. It's small, but actually, given our new kitchen, it's pretty big. Because in this apartment, they try to utilize the space, but you could see, like, for example, they had to put microwave here, which is, you know, not ideal. Another thing we had to come up with are the shelves. They were not here, so we had to put up 3 shelves here because we needed to figure out how to make it cozier, how to make it less cramped and more spacious. But it also meant that we cannot put our appliances. Another thing that is unusual is that it comes with an oven. We just bought an air fryer like a couple of months ago, but this one comes with a proper oven. We haven't used it yet, but this is something that is not very common for China. As you walk in, if we go to the right, this is our guest bedroom, but we're going to use it as an office. So it came with this chair, and I honestly want to get rid of this chair because I think it is, you know, it's taking up so much space and it's a bit useless because you cannot do any desk job. And instead we want to put like a small sofa bed. We bought this chair, this desk was here, these are our old side tables. And yeah, basically this room is my favorite room because I can use it for filming, Riz can use it for working, and it's like a really decent size room. Very bright, very spacious. So let's go forward. All these rooms have AC, and my husband thought it's a good idea to buy this water dispenser, and we bought this shoe rack because, again, as you see, there is a closet space. If we go here, you'll see that there is like a big closet, but still, in our previous apartment, we had a lot more storage, so we had to think what to do about the storage. To the right is a pretty simple bathroom. I wouldn't say there is anything special about this bathroom. Really, just shower, toilet, and that's it. As we go forward, there is a living room. It doesn't have any windows, and we asked them, as you can see, the color is different because we asked them to paint these walls. There were some like stickers before, and we're like, can you paint the walls? They said, okay. It's really cozy. We bought this cover and we ordered sofa cleaning, and you can just like, you know, sit and enjoy yourself here. The thing I love about this living room is this remote. As you can see, there is no AC in this room, and you can control the light, but not only the light, one of the buttons turns on the fan, so which is really good because this room doesn't have any windows, and basically I don't think it needs AC, it just needs a fan. The next room is our bedroom. Okay, as you come inside, there are two side tables, one AC. The space here is pretty narrow, as you can see. Like, if you're a big man, it's gonna be difficult for you to walk in here. So we built in these cabinets because, again, we wanted more space, and as you can see, this wall is really deep, and we thought, okay, so this is gonna be a great place to keep our stuff. But surprisingly, like, we still have a lot of storage left. Like, I want to get rid of this table, which was like, they put it here, but I just want more walk-in space, you know. This is something that I really want. Otherwise, I feel like this apartment is too small. It's a lot smaller than our previous apartment, but it's a lot cozier. Guys, it's not a promotion, but if some of you are new to Shanghai and you don't know which service to use to move your stuff, we were using a service called Hulala. You can choose there the type of vehicle, like you can choose something for 2 people, 3 people, depending on what you need. We chose a small van for 2 people, and it cost us only 300 yuan to move here. So basically we had to come here on our own. So they just loaded our stuff here and unloaded it when they arrived to our new apartment. So we had to take a taxi, but I think it's not too bad. And if you have no idea which service to call, yeah, I would recommend this service because the guys working there were super nice. Do you have a public area here, like a community where you can walk your dog? Or
the common area is perfect for dog owners, and it's really well maintained.
Just, you know, a couple of trees with benches, but it's not nearly as good as the other one, because in our previous apartment there was like a river, it was huge. This one is a lot smaller, but on the bright side we have access to all big restaurants here. So as we walk outside of the door, all big restaurants are here. When in our previous apartment, sometimes we have to wait for 1.5 hours for food to be delivered from the city center when it was raining or when it was like peak hours. So everywhere there'll be pros and cons. So the price of this apartment is 8,600 per month. We have to pay every other month our rent, and it includes free cleaning once a month, which is like the same as what we had previously. This apartment is located 5 minutes away from Jing'an Temple and Changping Road, like in this area, which is like, you know, 2-bedroom apartments in this area are a lot more expensive. So getting a 2-bedroom apartment for 8,600 is a real bargain. One of the reasons I think many people did not want to live here is because it's located on the 5th floor and there is no lift. And I don't think people fancy walking up and down, especially if people have some knee problems or something like this.
We rented this apartment directly through the landlord, so we didn't have to pay a commission. We had to pay 2 months rent and 1 month deposit straight away. So if you're curious where you can find contacts of agents, I found mine through the app called Smart Shanghai, or you can also use Move In. It's a mini program on WeChat. You can find their agents, and once you add them on WeChat, you'll get access to lots of apartments.
Compare these 2 apartments. This apartment is smaller, it's located in the city center, and it is 8,600. I don't know how much the utilities are going to cost, but I think it will be about the same. Our previous apartment was 25 minutes away from where I live right now by car, and it was like 6,800, something like around this. It included free cleaning. Both apartments include free cleaning. So basically, if you want a similar style of apartment like we had in our old apartment, you can rent through Z-Room, but bear in mind that these guys can lock all your possessions inside. Without your consent and without any notifications, because obviously if you don't speak Chinese, you'll never know that you've done anything wrong and it's not in the contract. We rented this apartment through the agent. It is the same agent who we rented from last time. Actually, she's not the agent, she's the owner. And because she's the owner of this apartment, we did not pay any agent's fee. So basically, we paid only rent, and when we asked her about fee, she said no fee. So if you need a contact of this lady, I can give you. I wouldn't say she's very proactive when it comes to offering help, but she's very good at solving problems. So if you report a problem to her, she'll solve it, but she'll not take a lead, like saying, hey guys, do you need this or that? She's not like that, like many agents. So guys, let me know in the comments if you got any questions, if I covered everything, and what you think about the apartment, and have you faced any difficulties looking for the apartment. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. See ya!